are listening to Jazz Brothers. They're playing Sugarcane from their 2009 release, Into the Night. This track and all the other music you'll hear on the show today are my original compositions. So I hope you like them. Yeah, so I'm sitting out on the deck in the sun. That's why I've got the cap on still and the sunglasses. In fact, the cap, I've always thought it was really interesting, especially when you see an older guy. Wait, that's not me. Someone a little more distinguished for the first time, and they've got a cap on. And so, does that really mean that they're like just want to wear a cap, or does that mean that they're like bald and they're trying to cover something up? So you can see that I'm not trying to cover anything up because there's like nothing there. But caps are kind of interesting in that I don't really like them a whole bunch because they always make me feel like my head's gotten tighter at some point. Yet when you kind of put them on, it gives you something that you can kind of don a different personality or something. And then the sunglasses, well, it's really, really bright outside. And yeah, I changed my shirt because the other one was kind of pitted out when I came in. But it's been really, really nice to be able to sit out in the sun on the back deck with my melodica, because my wife and pretty much everyone else really hates me practicing it. So, I have it out in the back where it doesn't bother anyone except for me and the animals. And the deer have been coming around frequently. And the funny thing is that when I throw some nibbles, like some seed or some carrots or something like that, they stick around. They like my music, so they come around, and for some reason at the same time that I'm playing melodica while I've got some food for them, they stick around. And I've had audiences like that too. So anyway, so I'm sitting out there having a good time in the sun, and it's so gorgeous here now. If you could just see what I'm looking at, I feel so whoa. What's that? Okay, anyway, I feel so happy to be here and to be playing music in this wonderful place and growing and have as many great students and families to work with. Usually I try not to have more than about 18 or 19 families working on, primarily jazz, drums, piano, musicianship, theory, some of those things, and making it fun, having a good time doing it. So anyway, get a call from my son, who is a black belt instructor of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at Maui Jiu-Jitsu on Maui. And he says, "Hey, Dad, you should put a podcast together. You're really good at talking to people and telling stories and explaining things. And, you know all those people because you've been around for a while. And if you don't want to haul your drums or keys around forever, it's something that an older guy can keep doing, to stay in kind of on top of things. And with all those workshops and all the students and the gigs and things that you're doing, you probably have some things that could maybe really help some other people, and other people might be interested in doing. I think it really would be a positive thing to do." So I said, "Yeah, an older guy. Or did you mean someone just, a little more experienced, a little more mature, possibly? And besides, when I get tired of hauling my drums and keys around, your mom and I will move to Maui, and you can haul them around for me." And Joel says, "Yeah, that's what I meant, Dad. That's pretty much what I meant." So a typical day in my workshop. The workshop consists of me working on a variety of what I hope and what I think are creative music projects. Everything from teaching the private lessons, so I prepare for each student, because I am so fortunate to have a wonderful group of extremely talented individual students that I need to prepare for them for each one of their lessons. They're moving that quickly, and they don't all go in the same place at the same time. So it's really important for me to be on top of who they are, what our goals are together and what I'm doing to help them reach those goals. Everything from students to practicing. Yeah, I am practicing both instruments, drums and keyboards, and trying to make sure that I am serious about that and on them each and every day, together with continuing to write, and then gig, play around. Love playing. I gig out a lot, do a lot of subbing, and rehearsing. So with the different groups that you have that are going on, I do quite a bit of rehearsing and those kinds of things. I don't think it's unusual. I'm sure there are tens of thousands of what I call professional unknown musicians who are, yeah, we're professionals. This is what we do, but we're not in that famous 5% that everyone can recognize. So, yep, if you live in Bend or Central Oregon, you probably know me or the groups that I work with or some of my students. But otherwise, probably not. And I'm sure that there are many, many more of us out there. It's really a situation of doing many of the things that we really love doing and keeping them all going in the air all the time, kind of like the juggling thing. I have one of my students who's actually an excellent juggler. So anyway, my mission and my goal with all these things are for me to help as many as I can, many people as I can, including myself, to play as much music as possible, and working with all ages of individuals, all proficiency levels, any and all instruments, including singers, all styles, and really to foster or create it, perform it, teach it, and encourage it. Oh, hey, everyone. Just wanted to say thanks for tuning in, listening or watching, whatever the case may be today. I'm appreciative of that. But also want to take a couple minutes and just say thanks to my many supporters and friends of jazz here in Central Oregon, my sponsors and other folks that are always there to support me and jazz, and especially my friends at the Oxford Hotel, who together with the jazz series that is coming into their 9th year this year, means my 7th year of hosting the workshops there with them. It's been a great relationship and continues to grow. Of course, the folks at Ben Broadman at the River House, Marv and the Notables, Mr. Wagner and Sal Marquez, Joe Rohrbacher at Just Joe's Music, and the Sun River Music Festival, and of course my lovely wife, who is always there, always supportive of me, and always ready for some jazz. So thank you. So until next time, I'll say goodbye to you and to the old dog next door.